Okay, ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Hey!
After John talked, Eddie went down.
Eddie? Oh, that's so cute. That is.
Eddie's flower.
Okay, anyways. Hey guys! Welcome back to our podcast, The Funny Papers. I'm Ellie.
I'm Luke.
And we have our first guest! Whoa! Our first little astronaut on this mission.
No.
Our first little Asanaut?
Asanaut.
Our Asanaut!
No.
So, introduce yourself.
I can't do that.
So,
Not after how you just introduced me.
Our little Asanaut's a little nervous.
God, please.
Are you a little,
Introduce yourself.
are you a little shy?
Oh, he's a little shy.
A little
I can't do
Asanaut's a
this.
little shy to talk to you.
Okay.
Do you want to say hi?
I'm being attacked. Stop
Do you want me
saying
to
Ace.
introduce you for
Stop
you?
saying Asanaut.
So our first little Asanaut is John.
I literally can't do this.
Okay,
My
so
twin brother John.
whoa. And he practically begged to be on the show, so it is actually perfect because in this minute we get our first new character.
Literally the main character.
Literally the main
Literally
character.
took 20 minutes to get to the main character.
Yeah, our first new character, which we thought we'd bring a guest, because it just works. Anyways, so why don't we just get right into it
Let's get into the recap.
of last
Okay.
episode.
Last we left off, our wonderful characters, the East Texas crew, began their endeavor to Mars. Then we jump months.
We do jump months.
We jump months.
I'm restarting it.
Oh, okay.
Last we left off, our wonderful characters, the East Texas crew, began their endeavor to Mars. Then we jump months into their trip, where we learn that Miss Slay, aka Sarah Elliot, is preggo. There is yet another time jump to Sarah having her baby, whilst Nathanial Shepherd watches on Earth. In the end of our 10 minutes, we sadly watch Sarah die. However, many questions still remain. Who is the father of the baby? Why is it called East Texas? And Houston, do we have a problem making babies in space? Soon, we will find out the answers.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Do we have a problem making babies?
That was probably the highlight of last episode, to be honest.
Is that what it was called?
No.
Did you name it?
No, that was the article I found.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
what was
even
it?
watch
No,
last episode?
no, I did.
Oh my gosh!
No, I did. I'm asking if that's what you ended up naming
No,
the
we named
episode.
it the Slave Sarah Elliot.
I knew that. There's only been 2 episodes of this?
Yeah.
That wasn't like 2 episodes ago?
No.
Those are the same thing.
Yeah.
Making babies in space and
Yeah.
Sarah Elliot were the same episode?
Yeah.
This has been going on forever.
Yeah, it really has. And sorry for this kind of long break. You know, it's been 3-4 weeks since the last one.
It's St. Patrick's Day, though.
It's St. Patrick's Day!
On the day of filming, not on the day of watching.
Yeah.
So,
That sucks.
yeah.
So we decided to watch 5 minutes instead of the 10 minutes from the previous one because,
So,
our...
like, this is an inconsistency.
as-
Like, stay consistent.
right now, it's a pattern. It's an A-B pattern right now. 5 minutes and 10 minutes, and now we're watching 5 minutes mostly because Asa shows up for his first, minute and a half. So we can get rid of all Nathaniel Shepherd right now. Dispose of him. I wanted this to be the last minutes. So let's get into what happened. We also literally just watched this because John didn't watch it beforehand, so...
I was brought into this too late. I was informed too late about this happening. I've been so busy.
He was informed of this 3 weeks ago. That's okay. So first it starts out with, we're kind of left off with Nathaniel in a conference room, and he's arguing with other people about yo, should we bring them back and the baby? And Nathaniel is very, no, we don't want to bring the baby back because that would jeopardize the entire thing. And he said because he said East Texas runs on science, good faith, and above all, a good PR. So he's kind of the meanest person ever, because he only cares about the company.
This
it
is a
seems.
human being.
Yeah.
Child.
Yeah. He really switches a lot in 5 minutes. He kind of goes back and forth between this is a child to we can't sacrifice the company.
A minute and a half is a slow motion walk where his hair is blowing in the
He
wind.
does have another walk. This one's longer. And he doesn't get out of the car. He actually just walks out of the building.
Hair blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
He walks out the building down in the middle of the road. Just
Yeah, he is in the middle of the road.
all the way. Just keeps walking. We don't know where it ends. We don't know if he gets picked up by a car. He's just walking in the middle of the desert out of his little building. He's thinking about what's gonna happen.
But that...
She's dead. She's dead, sir. Elliot's dead.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking about.
That is what he's thinking about. And, like, it's kind of... Before that, he also decides to be selfish a little bit. And he's like, I should go on a mission. Saying that he wants to go and, like, bring... I didn't really understand why...
They were like, I want to go on a mission. Ooh, I want to go on a mission. And the girl... And no, not the girl. The guy was like, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
We both know why. And she was like, can you fill me in? And he was like, he has hydrocephalus, which I googled it actually.
I did too.
I did my research this time.
Me too.
And it's a fluid buildup in the brain cavities, like the deep in the brain cavities. And I don't know how it would affect. It just apparently would affect going into space.
No, yeah, and I looked up like symptoms of hydrocephalus or whatever, and it's.
Don't make fun of people who have that.
I
Don't butcher the name.
You try to say it. You weren't even watching the episode.
I just watched it. Hydrocephalus?
Anyways, so, that if left untreated, it'd be fatal. 50% of patrons die in the first 3 years, and 80% die before adulthood. So that means he would not be alive if he did. Like, because the way they put it...
because actually, if you did your research, it said if treated, it's not.
No, but the way they made it sound was that, like, they figured out, like, when he was trying to be an astronaut. Like, he was like... because she was... Because there was a doctor with them or something, and she was like, we found out his first medical scan. Which he would have been at least, like, 30, 20 in area.
Maybe it just began. So now, if they treat it, he can go to space.
No, because that's what's weird is that he would have been dead. It wouldn't have just been like, oh, you have hydrocephalus or whatever.
You want to sound cool? They had to pick some random thing. You can't go to space. You have hydrocephalus.
They wanted to pick a thing that nobody knew, so they didn't have to fact check it. And all that I looked up is that he would have had symptoms before as well, so it's not like he could have just not known he had it for his entire life. But poor Nathaniel, he can't go to space.
But then we flash, and he is on his way to space.
He's in a spaceship.
He is traveling all the way to space, but then pause. It's only a fake reality, and he's in a simulation.
And it's the stupidest simulation thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not even like the
if
VR
it was
headset.
really, he'd be dead. It was like you died or something.
No, because I'm confused. Like, it's just a stupid, like, because it's not even like the VR headset. Like, how is he like imagining he's in space?
No, he has it's like one of those like flight simulators.
Yeah, and he has like wires in his brain or whatever. I don't know.
This is the future.
No, because I hate this movie because it doesn't stay consistent with any of its futuristic things, and we will get when the see-through computers come in. I will literally talk about them the entire episode because it infuriates me, the see-through computers. And then she goes and her like foster dad has to go crop dust a field, and they just have see-through computers. What?
Did you see when they flew that old plane?
Yeah, this movie's so bad. It says it's in the future. It's so inconsistent with what it chooses to be futuristic and what it doesn't.
Have we discussed that it's like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, we have. Is that what you researched?
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, that was kind of the first episode.
Yeah, I'm just thinking so that we know how.
That's a good reminder.
This movie is.
We're not reviewing it because we absolutely love it.
Asa was nominated for a Teen Choice Award for like the hottest.
John's research of this is watching the first episode 2 months ago, and then just repeating the quotes.
No, I am. I'm making sure the audience remembers like the important stuff. Like Asa Butterfield was nominated for Teen Choice Award.
Like everything we've already
hottest
covered.
Teen actor, but that's an important recap.
Thank you. Because we do see Asa. Because then it goes to
exactly. I'm like segueing.
Thank you. Yeah, it goes to 16 years later. We're on Mars, and there's a little C3PO little knockoff.
It's actually called Centaur.
I was saying a knockoff whose name was Centaur, and he's a weird looking robot, and he's just like doing his stuff. And then he goes into Gardner Elliot's room, and he
He goes, "Hey, Gardner Elliot."
he makes sure to say the full name. And Gardner does the stereotypical nerd in a rolly chair move into frame sort of thing, where he like scoots back because he's a nerd and he like is science.
He is.
Yeah.
He is science.
He is science, and he rolls back in his chair and he's like, "Centaur, give me a map." And Centaur's like, "No," and he says, "You're not my friend," or something like that. The way that Gardner
Actually, and then Centaur repeats back, "I'm your homie."
They literally have the grasp of like teen conversation. No wonder poor Gardner Elliot is having like problems up in his little Mars bubble, because he literally has to talk to a robot that was programmed as if they were talking in like the early 2000s.
It's his homie. The
It
robot's
is his homie.
He programmed the robot to say it's his homie.
Oh, that's true.
To make him feel less
Yeah,
sad.
because Gardner made sure to say that I helped build you or whatever.
Gardner lives on Mars. He doesn't know like the colloquial terms that are in like America.
Spell colloquial.
Colloquial.
Do you want to spell colloquial?
Like C-O-L-L.
No, it's okay.
Cole.
So his only like impression of is who he may or may not talk to in the U.S. and she probably says homie. She probably goes, "Hey homie," on her little two-tier computer.
I also think it's weird that so Gardner asks Centaur for a map of the what is it? The ventilation system from the from his room to the storage unit. Like, but he's 16. Like, why hasn't he? Like, he acts like he doesn't. First of all, like, I feel like I don't know why he wouldn't like inquire this sooner or know anything about this sooner. I mean, we figure out why he goes later to the room, the storage room, and I feel like if he was like an actual like, it would make sense for him to go like to do stuff sooner. Like, he's waiting till he's 16 to go through a ventilation system and, like, find... I guess I'll spoil... Because he goes and he, like, looks for his mom's stuff in the storage room. But he doesn't think to do that before he's 16. It's like a...
He's creating his own milestones because he's not on Earth, so he doesn't have those,
he doesn't
have those key life milestone moments that we have. So he said, "My moment is when I turn 16. I'm going for my mom's stuff."
Yeah. That's 100% true. Thank you for your input. Anyways, that's really all I have.
Can we talk about Miss Oklahoma?
Tulsa?
You can't spoil her name yet. She's Miss Oklahoma until we watch those
you
minutes.
Can't just keep talking about things that aren't going on in this.
John,
You already talked about her.
No, we didn't talk about anything.
You talked about him going for his mom's stuff.
No.
Because that's in... I didn't.
That's
I didn't.
after the minutes.
Ellie didn't do that.
I didn't say that. I do think that that you're using our first two episodes as research, but you don't know that we've said Tulsa in every
Miss Oklahoma, you can't spoil her name.
I'm sorry.
Just because you might have said it before doesn't mean the audience remembers. So we have to make it a surprise what her name is.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Oklahoma. Like,
oh my god.
It's a musical.
Anyways. Yeah, it is a musical.
It's a musical you've never seen before. Clearly, with the tonation.
No, isn't that how it goes?
I'm pretty sure that's how they start every single song in that musical.
It is, maybe, but not with those notes.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah. Do any of you guys have anything else on the actual minute?
It's a baby. It's a really big thing.
Oh my god. John's just reciting the only actual, like,
The only verbal dialogue in the actual 5 minutes we watched. It was like all that guy walking in slow motion in the middle of the road.
That was, okay, it wasn't even that long. I mean, it was longer than the last time he walked in the road in slow motion.
We can talk about St. Patrick's Day. Guys, comment down below if you love Shamrock Shakes. Because I love Shamrock Shakes.
We should have gone Shamrock Shakes.
Yeah, Ellie.
Yum.
Do you not like Shamrock Shakes?
I
like
love the
Shamrock-
minty green
I
flavor.
like Shamrock Shakes, but I don't think I need to be like forcefully sucking on a milkshake on camera as it doesn't go into my straw. But I love Shamrock Shakes. And comment down below if you also love a Shamrock Shake. And if you don't love a Shamrock Shake,
don't comment.
Maybe don't comment.
Maybe
Maybe leave a like.
unsubscribe.
But if you also like Shamrock Shakes, also leave a like.
Oh my god!
A second ago, he just whacked the little shelf behind him and almost knocked over everything.
On accident. I'm fixing this.
I don't want you to touch anything with a candle close to it. Oh my gosh. No, because you can't blow out that candle because it will get the spirits mad.
Oh yeah, what candle do we have?
The same one as last time.
Cranberry cashmere.
Guys, I'm going to the Chromatica Ball.
I'm also going to the Grand
I get to
I'm
go
not
see-
going to the Chromatica.
I get to
Bowl.
go see Lady Gaga in concert, and I'm so excited. And it does have to do with this episode because Chromatica is a planet, and that's in space. And there's space between us, between me and the Chromatica Ball. And I cannot wait, and I love Lady Gaga. I literally stream Sour Candy. Comment down below if you love Sour Candy by Lady Gaga. Be quiet! Oh my gosh, let me talk about Lady Gaga in peace.
Yeah, let's talk about Lady Gaga on our show, on our podcast about a movie that doesn't have anything to do with Lady
I'm
Gaga.
showing my support for Gaga.
Yeah. Well, if none of us have anything else to talk about, I have to just.
Did you not prepare anything else?
You
Did you literally not prepare anything? Like what?
Your preparation was watching the first 2 episodes, which we appreciate our fans.
And I watched the 5 minutes that we're discussing right
I
now.
don't
That's
think
true.
he actually watched the first 2 episodes.
I did watch them. Why would you say that?
Because you didn't know the title of one of them.
Yeah,
and
because I
said,
thought.
Wasn't that 4 episodes ago?
Yeah,
And
because
he
this is
begged
literally-
us. He said, "I'm your biggest fan.
I did not.
Please let me be your first Asanaut."
I was I was invited and I had to say yes because my presence was requested. But I did watch because I remember that stuff happening. But then I was like, you talking about the Slay of Sarah Elliott feels like 2 months ago, so there had to be something in between.
It was kind of 2 months
But-
ago.
No, this is episode 3. Because I watched first 2 so I would know what episode we're on.
No, I know, but the Slave Sarah Elliott we did post 4 weeks ago.
That's like such a long time ago. Do you know how much
Yeah.
happens in 4 weeks?
Well,
That's why I was blanking on what you titled your episode because that's what I'm supposed to remember.
I'm sorry. The consistency is just not there yet, and that's okay.
Is it? You're gonna be on this. You're gonna be posting this in summer. You're gonna be
Yeah.
next year, and we're still talking about the space.
Well,
station.
you're not gonna still be talking.
You too,
about it.
whatever. Sorry.
We only have. What?
You said I'm not gonna be talking about
Yeah.
it, so I said you too, whatever.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah.
But somebody's not gonna be another Asanaut on this.
Well, we
I
have to
would
leave
love
now.
to be an ace.
So we have to leave now.
I
See you
would-
in the funny paper.